Hello there, this is Three of Spades, and I'm back with Battlefield 3, or Battlefield 2, Battle 333 here. It's kind of jerry-rigged and ghetto. Decided to turn down some of the settings. I hope that helps the frame rate, but, I mean, uh, it's not usually been helping too much, so we're just gonna go with this and see if it's any better. After doing a bit of digging around, it turns out that a lot of this game tends to have issues with its terrain and its textures, and I could tell with that man's arms. A few other things, certainly. This is the Wake Island remake. So far, pretty decent. I guess we're gonna head to this command post over here. No, hold on. We gotta turn around. It's over here, actually. Alright, we're gonna take the boat and we're gonna sit this shit like right here. Alright, there we go. Everybody get out the boat, we're running. Here goes nothing. Okay. Where is this point? Oh, it's Rush. Okay. It said it was Conquest. It fucking lied. Oh, here we are. We have to stand next to the Death Star box, and we have to wait till it blows up. All right. But anyway, yeah, like a rough proof of concept here. It's kind of, aside from the graphics, wanted to show off, because I don't think that we should be stuck on like 20-year-old video games to have fun. What I was kind of rambling about in the last one is why, you know, I think a lot of this stuff stays the way it does. And when I look at games like this, and I compare that to Battlefield 6, it's like, we're not really progressing. There has been no form of real cool technical innovation. You would think that all of this new technology that's under the hood of the Series X or something would have really, like, improved a lot of where they were fucking up. Like, if Battlefield 6 had split screen or co-op from Battlefield 3, or had bots from this game, well, fuck yeah. It's a good thing that, you know, I didn't fucking pay for that game either, because I got it, you know, for free. Got to borrow someone else's copy, play that. Then I gave it back to him because it was like, it just wasn't good. I mean, I can recognize a trend when I see one. And, you know, the thing with Battlefield nowadays is it has become the very thing that it once mocked. It became the kind of cheap Temu Call of Duty, you know, a cheap derivative or imitation of itself, even, that it would once chide and poke fun at. When Battlefield Bad Company 2 used to make fun of, like, Call of Duty, they didn't stoop to its level. You know, they would actually fucking make a funny, like, bit, and then it would go on to the next one, like you should in a good parody. Now, it's the same problem I just see with a lot of writing and stories. It's all one note. You take out anything else. You will have a cool idea, maybe a cool thing at the start, maybe a cool thing at the end, but it's the same bullshit that I saw with Destiny and Destiny 2, which is why those games sucked. You will play that one note throughout the middle, and then nothing changes. That's it. It's like Mafia 3, right? Mafia 3 has a really well done opening, and an okay and okay few endings, but then nothing else in the middle. Everything in the middle is terrible. It's not fun, it's not good. There's no real substance to a lot of it. Boom. All right. Hey, bud. Bye-bye. Alright, it's time for me to roll. Bye-bye. Stealing your car. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Need this guy's boat. There's a boat over there. Okay, I'm gonna go grab that one. There's a little split in the skybox, but... Alright, well this map anyway, now that I've screwed with the terrain and some of the textures, does seem to run a little better, though the textures kind of turn to Nintendo Wii, but that's fine. The rest of this game normally is that way. At least it's more consistent, as opposed to whatever the fuck I was doing before. I'll give it that. It works. It's not preferable, but it works. They definitely got the lighting and color grading top notch. That's the good shit. Now, this, I also like the water. There's some good ripple effects with the shader that they had done. And it does look very pretty on the high settings. And I also like how the skybox, you know, moves with you as well. That's like, it's not intentional, at least I don't think, but, you know, good things here and there. I really like a lot of the design of this and the way it tries to replicate the next-gen version of the game. This is like the Wii version of Battlefield 3 I never got to play, because growing up, I did have a Wii and then DS, but eventually I got bored of it, so I switched over to Xbox 360, and I never really knew what the fuck PlayStation was, so I just never played with it. Also, I think, is this the one? I don't know. I'm not going to move. At least not move too much. This one's going to blow up, I'm sure. Okay, checking ammo here. Good. But, yeah, when I was growing up, I had a Wii, and then switched out the Wii for the Xbox, and eventually, when Xbox One came around and really wasn't any improvement, because we didn't, and, I mean, hell, sometimes still don't have, for fuck's sake, still don't sometimes have good internet. Wow, fuck. Hold on. Am I still capturing this shit? No, the sound is just playing. Okay, well, I'm gonna take the car. Kill this guy. Fine, I'll do it myself. Oh, we got it somehow. Okay, I need to move. Bye-bye, bitch. Fuck you, Disney. This ain't your ride. Get up the cliff. Playing fucking dune buggy racing. Time to mow. Go, go, go. We gotta take over this one. Apparently it's right here. No, there ain't. There, oh, there is. Yeah, I had a Wii. I kind of got into Xbox 360 pretty late. It was around like 2011. My dad, he had gotten like the Modern Warfare 3 version of the Xbox 360. It's one of the special editions, so it's pretty awesome. It's got like all this dirt and grime, and it looks like it's all war-torn and dirty, like it's an actual computer from the game. Even makes pretty awesome sounds. And that was something that just a lot of games around 2011. I grew up with like very, very late gen Xbox 360, late cycle, where games were really starting to bump up the visual presentation and the polish, really trying to look pretty, trying to improve the graphics while also still having a lot of the features that they had before. Like Skyrim. Skyrim is a great example of one of those games. They had... If they had removed features, it wasn't very many, and they still kept a lot of the stuff from the last games while adding a lot of new stuff of their own. They wanted to do something that was like not so much just cliche Lord of the Rings as it was like a 50-50 between Morrowind and Oblivion, so it was like a little more accessible. That's an admirable thing I wish more companies would fucking do. You know, hey, you want to make your game understandable, crazy idea. But then you also have fantastical elements, like, hey, that's why I like Star Wars. I mean, everything is kind of goofy, but at least there it's understandable, because enough of it exists in real life, or at least did at one point. Like, a lot of the blasters that they use are straight up like World War II guns that look modified to look like they are from outer space, which is pretty cool. And a lot of the guys, they talk in British accents, so you can at least sort of, like, understand what they're saying, as opposed to them just saying a bunch of alien gobbledygook the whole fucking movie. Because, I mean, there are aliens in the movies of Star Wars who do say some alien shit, but, like, they kind of make a point of, like, you can't understand them. Like Chewbacca, what the fuck does he say? I don't know, he growls. But that's all he needs to say. It's not that you need to have the most in-depth, cool, deep characters to tell a compelling story, but it certainly can help, depending on what you're doing. Now, compared to a lot of games now, it's like they don't even give a shit about the story. And they kind of condition themselves and, like, other people to think, yeah, you know, not doing the part where we actually had a zombie survival mode in the Call of Duty that has content, not doing the part where we had a soldier survival mode in, like, Modern Warfare 3. Yeah, just not doing our jobs today, not showing up, even though we kind of expect you to pay a lot more money than you would for an actually complete game that was released, I don't know, 10, 20 years ago. Yeah, that's a good idea, right? No. No, it's not. A good idea would be to finish your fucking game. And stop pretending like it isn't. If you can't actually bring anything new to the table, then that's my problem. You know, if you're demanding that you buy this game, you don't have to. But that's the thing. The expectation is you buy the game, it's innovative, it's new and revolutionary, a new game in the Black Ops series, or a new game in the Battlefield series. No, it's not. You have a campaign where instead of fighting China, Russia, or, you know, Mexico or something, no, you're just fighting some generic PMC. Like, at least with Battlefield 3 and 4, you were fighting as a real nation against other real nations. Nobody gave a fuck if it was offensive because you're shooting and killing people. They expect that. In fact, the failure to offend me with a game like Battlefield 6 shows more about the people who made it and how little they cared about making it. Oh, well, it at least runs on a somewhat decent computer. Okay, well, you know, if I take a shit and that runs on your computer, well, you're probably not going to be happy as well. Excuses, nothing more. Excuses. Then another thing I don't like is how they'll micro-fixate on little details. Like, okay, because you didn't like this one thing, that now means you don't like all of it. Oh, trust me, only a Sith Lord deals in absolutes. When did they ever learn? They don't. They only learn when they stop getting any form of success or payment. Oh, good. This one's not occupied. Let's kill him. Shoot him. Bye-bye. Oh, fuck. Well, they certainly did shoot me. Lovely. What are these fucking gamer pictures? Hey, that's another detail I like at this mod, too. The absolutely fucking hilarious 2010 gamer rage comic pictures they have. How the fuck did that miss? Okay. Well, apparently this thing just doesn't fucking aim where it's, you know, it doesn't shoot where it's aiming whatsoever. Eat lead, motherfucker. Bye-bye, bitch. Okay. Let's go attack this objective. We got one more left. I don't know if it's so much the frame rate as it maybe is the frame pacing, but I was able to dig up some old, like, forums and even an old IGN article where they discuss how, like, you can fix most of the issues, because the biggest thing that screws up this game is the terrain. Couple that with, like, the bots. If you have too many bots in the map, those can be kind of harmful, and it's like you wouldn't expect the terrain to deal so much, you know, performance cost, but hey, I didn't make this game, but, you know, DICE did. Hey, can you get in? There's a helicopter shooting us, so okay, I guess I'm going without you. See you later, asswipe. This is the wrong fucking way. Hold on. I'm gonna head back and dodge the helicopter trying to shoot missiles at me. Fucking GoPros in the sky. Shit reminds me of like some Ridge Racer. The fucking sky is a illusion. It's Inception. All warfare is based on sus. To the right now, y'all. Fuck. I think he killed me with a claymore. Alright, is there a boat? Good, there's a boat. Once again, like real Battlefield, you can't fucking rely on anybody. Only yourself. Then you die. Usually to no fault of your own, but oh yes, very immersive. Hey, how's it going there, Buster? I can tell you're pretty unhappy, so I'm just gonna scoot along here and hope you don't notice me. Thank you. Goodbye. Okay, we're gonna go along the coast here in the speedboat, and I'm gonna see if I can take the final objectives. Does this thing have a boost? Oh, it does. Excellent. Oh, they're already on to me. Lovely. Let's just go prone in the middle of this and hope the helicopter doesn't fucking shoot me. Okay, it's over that way. Let's hope it stays that way. Yeah, Battlefield 6, as I was saying, and a lot of the shit that they just skimped down on, like, at least Modern Warfare in 2019 was actually still using real factions, and they had a decent and complete enough game. I don't know why the fuck that they decided, oh yeah, because we got to a new console and we just decided after Cold War we're gonna pull the trap. And that's another thing I notice. They'll pull a trap. Why a trap? Why do you feel as if your own shit can't stand on its own, that you have to screw over someone else's franchise to make your point? And this tends to happen with Star Wars, it's happened with G.I. Joe, it's happened with a lot of things that, you know, they just assume are very manly. Oh, only men enjoy these, so therefore we have to fuck them up because we hate men. Only a man would want a complete and working product. Fuck no. Oh, and then when there is a woman who actually does interject and she says that, you know, she also wants a complete and working product, well, that, you know, you were only doing that because the man said he wanted it. No. No. I don't know a single woman who doesn't want a completed working thing that they buy. You think they want to deal with broken shit too? Probably not. So making it some sort of issue between this or that is a load of horse shit. What is with this divisive, antagonistic, and very combative behavior? I don't know, and I have no interest to really continue buying into it. It's always something, whether it's loot boxes, gender politics, a battle pass, DLCs, an online DRM, you know, robbing you of the fucking thing you bought. It doesn't matter. They will always find an excuse. Just name it. It will continue. They will get more and more and more offensive, and then stoop to the lows of like a 12-year-old in Counter-Strike spraying tits on a wall, and then they sell that to you for money. They really wanted the market that Hunt Down the Freeman and most of these booby games on Steam were going for in Call of Duty. So they decided to force Nicki Minaj into it and a bunch of other shit. Not that she even looks happy to be there. Not that these characters even put up any form of presentation. Not that these actors who are known for singing, music videos or whatever, would really add anything to this in the way that they're presented. Just that they're there. You want me to buy a fucking advertisement for this person? No thanks. I mean, if Nicki Minaj was in, like, Call of Duty and she played some character in the story, I mean, I could understand that. Like, they had Kevin Spacey and all kinds of other characters in the campaign. I mean, hell, Black Ops 6 kind of had, a lot of female characters in it, and it was like, okay, why didn't you put Nicki Minaj in that campaign if you were willing to spend millions of dollars on this cameo? Something's not adding up. So I assume they just simply do this for reactions, and because they're bored and they don't know what the fuck else to do to innovate the game, they just throw a bunch of haphazard random shit in it without any care for how insensitive or stupid it may be. And that's the problem. They don't give a shit, and the problem is the people who tend to play that actually do. Because they're on the receiving end of all of these big pop-up ads, bullshit. Yeah, you gotta be aware of this shit that happens in real life. You trying to play a video game? You're trying to have fun? Fuck you. We're gonna put this in front of you. We're gonna make this a barrier to entry. You're not allowed to have fun. Well, no wonder. That's the kind of attitude that stopped me from enjoying a lot of Star Wars stuff. Naturally, there were other games, like I think Warhammer especially nowadays, that like a lot of people have gone to in its place, but you don't have the fun movies, you don't have the good like TV shows or nothing that you could watch. It's just games and board games and I guess some music, which is fine. I mean, I liked the games in Star Wars, but at least if you're gonna do something, you can at least do the best parts of it. Otherwise, map selection of this, I've tested the test ones. They don't seem to work. The next part, I'll see if I can do Gulf of Oman. If it doesn't work, then, well, you'll know. There probably won't be a next part. Thanks for watching.